हरिः ॐ कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं वाल्मीकेर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिं जयत्यतिबलो रामः लक्ष्मणश्च महाबलः राजा जयति सुग्रीवो राघवेण अभिपालितः दासोऽहं कौसलेन्द्रस्य रामस्य क्लिष्टकर्मणः हनूमान् शत्रुसैन्यानां निहन्ता मारुतात्मजः न रावणसहस्रं मे युद्धे प्रतिबलं भवेत् शिलाभिस्तु प्रहरतः पादपैश्च सहस्रशः अर्धयित्वां पुरीं लङ्काम् अभिवाद्य च मैथिलीं समृद्धार्तो गमिष्यामि मिषतां सर्वराक्षसां नमोऽस्तु रामाय सलक्ष्मणाय देव्यै च तस्यै जनकात्मजायै नमोऽस्तु रुद्रेन्द्रयमानिलेभ्यो नमोऽस्तु चन्द्रार्कमरुद्गणेभ्यः नमः सभायै स्वस्ति स्वागतं सुस्वागतं Life Management and Sri Ramayan Lectures Part 82 at the Hindu Temple of Lubbock. We are in the Ayodhya Kanda and this is the 82nd face-to-face sitting at the divine feet of Sita Lakshmana Bharata Shatrugna Anumat Sameda Ramachandra Swami at the Hindu Temple of Lubbock. राम उतर्यो गंगा पार साते सीता सुमित्रा कुमार पछे नाविक प्रत्यवचन हसी भोल्या कमललोचना हसी भोल्या कमललोचना. सो लक्ष्मण जी, अनुज जी, माता और रामचंद्र प्रभु गंगा की दक्षिण तट पे आए और he is asking the person who put the horse, Goraya, what do you want? माग्य माग्य आपुम वरहुय मुझने घनो वाला वहालो तुय पूरुम शकल मनोरथ आज ते करियूं गणु मारु काजू. I will fulfill all your deeds and needs. पूरुम सकल मनोरथ आज. हे गुह्यक, हे गोराया, you have done a great service to me. नम्यो गुह्यक जोड़ी पान बोलियो गद गद कंटे वाने. Bolyo gad gad kante vane. So, having listened to this vacha, see, Mahaprabhu ne hasi bolya kamalalochana. Kya vani? So, he says, gad gad hua. Ye gorak to guhyak, goraya to gad gad swar se kya मांगू, क्या करूं? हे महाप्रभु, मेरे को एक ही वर दो. निज भक्ति आपो रघुनाथ. What do you want to ask? Both Bhakti Kavi, Giridhara और Tulsidas both says, when you go on to seek Prabhu की दर्शन करने में क्या चाह, what do you want? If we ask, क्या चाहते हो? Hey Prabhu, this is what we should do. निज भक्ति, not simply bhakti, पाखंड नहीं, निज भक्ति. निज भक्ति आपो रघु, आपो, you force, give forcefully. आपो रघुनाथ. Then मेरा सप्त जन्म, मेरा lineage, 7 पीढ़ी, they all have to reach your pada. So you keep your hand, मस्तक, मेरे मस्तक में, मारे मस्तक मुखो हाथ. इतना easy सरल गुजराती. निज भक्ति आपो रघुनाथ मारे मस्तक मुको हाथ. सुनी हस मुस्कुराया भगवान ने. सुनी राम थया प्रसन्न. आई एम वेरी हैप्पी विथ यू. थया प्रसन्न. तेने दीदू. You asked bhakti, I am dīdu आलिंगन. I am going to come and embrace you. What you only wanted मेरा हाथ दक्षिण हाथ आपके सिर में रखने के लिए आप चाहते हैं, मैं तो आपको आलिंगन करना चाहता हूं। जान तू भक्ति कर जय मारी, फ्रॉम नाउ ऑन गो डू भक्ति। दैट इज वाई गुर्जर देश में इतना भक्ति में भी प्रभु की इतना प्रसन्नता हुआ, इसीलिए जान तू, यू गो and do my bhakti. So, 1 year if you read Gujarati, then Punjabi also will come. इतना मीठी मीठी वाणी, हाँ। जान तू भक्ति कर जय मारी, अंते सदगति, एट द एंड, देह यात्रा के बाद अंत में, अंते सदगति ताशे तारी, यू विल गेट ताशे तारी, अंते, अंत में, यही हुआ। So they all went. Tulsidas also says what you should expect from Ram. Bhakti, Nija Bhakti. हे महाप्रभु मुझे तो निज भक्ति दो। तुलसीदास says माँ जी सीता ने अंगूठी निकाल कर देना चाहती थी, but he said no, I don't need अंगूठी। पिय हिय की सिय जान निहारी, मनी मुधरी मन मुदित उतारी, मोदर को मुदरी उतारी, कहे वो कृपाल ले ही उतराई। ये माता जी राम का मन का मान लिया। व्हाट डज राम वांट्स? राम वांट्स टू गिव समथिंग बैक टू केवट, गोराया, व्हाटएवर इट इज। नाम इज ओनली भेद, नाम में ही भेद है, कथा तो वही है। तुलसीदास उसका केवट मानते हैं और गिरधरा उसको गौराया मानते हैं। चलो, कहे वो कृपाल ले ही उतराई, केवट चरण गहे अखुलाई। वंस माता जी वांटेड टू गिव हर अंगूठी, मुधरी, he fell at her feet. नात आज मैं काह न पावा, did I ask anything? I have been doing this boat job forever and I have been getting paid for it. Mithe dosha dukha dharid dava. Everything, the sight of you, mithe dosha dukha dharid dava. Bahut kaal mai ki hi majuri. I have done this majur, this hard work for a long time. Only today uska pal to mujhe mila. Aaju din bhidi bani bhali bhuri. I have got my bhali bhuri. Hey Prannath, I have got everything. Just give me Param Bhakti. Sunu Raghubir Priya Bhai Dehi, Tava Prabhavu Jag Bhiditana Kohi. Lokapa hohi bilokat tore, tohi sevahi sab siddhi kar jore. Both, all wants only bhakti. Goraya, Kevat, everybody wanted bhakti. So Ram ने दिया, निज भक्ति मैं देता हूं, जाओ गंगा का उस पर जाओ, आपका घर बसाओ। सहज स्नेह राम लकितासु, संगलीन गुहा हृदय उलासु. Hey Guha, you go back. But Guha wants to come in. Whereas in Valmiki Ramayan, that's not the case. So everybody came to the southern portion of Ganga, and they are in the Vatsadesh, the broad portion between Ganges and Yamuna, Prayag. वही तो भारद्वाज मुनि की आश्रम है. And Ram wants to go and see Bharadwaj. But then that night went by slowly, but Ram and Lakshman started talking. A 53rd Sarga is the crux of Ayodhya Kand. What does it say? It gives Manovigyan, human psychology. Valmiki portrays human psychology. दुख बिना जीवन नहीं चलता, ये सत्य. That is what Valmiki portrays. 53rd Sarga is such an important life lesson. दुख बिना, दुखम बिना कथम जीवनम. Suffering is part of life. Hey Lakshman, hey Manuj, hey people, understand, if Ram is suffering, But then what's the difference between ordinary Seshadri Ramkumar and Ram is, we keep on dwelling on it. Whereas Ram also undergoes all these emotions. He is suffering, he is lamenting. Once the lamenting reaches a level, bottle ups, the lid of the bottle bursts and anger comes. Rama also experiences anger here. But then he controls that immediately. So it's a beautiful conversation. 53rd Sarga will try to finish today. Life lesson. This is the important part everybody needs. That's why Valmiki has labored. And 3 things Valmiki portrays here. 1, general storyline. Rama wants Lakshmana to go back. So he is telling all the sad stories, what is happening in Ayodhya, so that Lakshmana will be tempted to go back. That is the superficial understanding. That's not the case. Second thing, Valmiki wants to portray, hey, look, I have written this kavya, I have written this katha of Asmin Sampratam Loke, the man who is living like you all, Sajati, a Manushya. Ram is a Manushya who is undergoing all these emotions. So, hey, people of the world, everybody will go through suffering. It's part of life. But see from Ram's katha, see from Lakshman's counseling of Ram, he will do counseling here, that you need to get over it. Just get over it. Ram in the last sarga says, what's the purpose on crying over spilt milk? But then Ram is a Manushya. He himself tells that to Lakshmana, and then just walks few yards and the night came, his mood changes. Beautiful sarga. Can you believe Rama, Valmiki is telling to us that, look, this is what life is all about. Chanabandhu. It's only in the magnum level of several koti years, 100 years is nothing. Chana, nanoscale. But we all go through the suffering. Rama laments. Can you believe Rama says, how come my father is still alive? I thought Kaikeyi would have killed him. Can you believe? Can you believe Maryada Purusha Rama, last sarga, he says, Lakshmana, there's no point in crying, let's move on. No, Chanchala Buddhi. And he says, Dukkam vina jivanam katam. Suffering is part of life. But the one distinct difference between Yuga Purusha, one difference distinct between experienced people is you take the suffering, introspect, but don't dwell on it. Find route to overcome the suffering. Kohi avidvan api puman pramadaya krite tyajet chandanuvartinam putram tatamam iva Lakshmana. We have finished up to that. Hey Lakshmana, I cannot, lamenting starts. Rama is going to be an ordinary person crying. I don't know why my father, I am an obedient son. Chandanuvartinam putram. Mom, I am very obedient. I do what Sastra says. Why did my father not give the kingdom to me? He will say, he will show emotions, he will cry, then he is going to get anger. I am going to burn this world. Prithivim Shoshaya. I am going to burn this world, Lakshmana. Anger. When sorrow goes to a certain level, beyond control, the way you express that sorrow is anger. Frustration. I am on edge, my son said yesterday. Because he had a very difficult piece, Beethoven, 4th movement, Sonata 1 today. He did, but he said, Appa, I am on the edge. Agony. Then he yelled and he broke one porcelain. That's a different story. Anger. So it is, Ramayana is pratyaksha. Chandanuvartinam putram tatamam iva Lakshman. Why is this father did it to me? Alas. Let that mother live. Sukhi bhata sa bharyaha cha bharataha Kaikeyi sutaha. Okay. Let this Kaikeyi, wicked Kaikeyi live with his son and daughter-in-law. Sukhi bhata sabharya cha bharata Kaikeyi suta muditane kosalane eko yo bhokshyati adhirajavat. Let Bharata be a dictator. Adhirajavat. Muditan. Let mother and son and daughter-in-law rule the kingdom. The face of Ayodhya is only Bharata, who is nothing but a dictator. Rama pours all this. Sahi sarvasya rajyasya mukam. He is not stopping. Valmiki is very clever. If you look at Valmiki Ramayan, this is the 53rd Sarga in Ayodhya Kanda. Exactly, he had put that in such a way. In the 53rd Sarga of Balakanta, if you remember, it is about Vishwamitra's greed. 51 to 65 Sarga, if my memory serves correctly. That 15 Sarga is all about Vishwamitra's story. Sadananda tells, okay, to Janaka, when Ram, Lakhan, everybody goes to Mithila. That 53rd Sarga is very apt because that shows the greed of Vishwamitra. So that Vishwamitra wants to take away the Kamadhenu and the bounty of Vasishta, who is nothing but a poor Brahman. So he goes and sees us, shows that ahankara, manushya ka hridaya kaisa hai, lamenting and anger and krodh and all the ahankara, mamakara. Exactly 53rd Sarga, Rama, who is nothing but a Maryada Purusha, who had shown Rama Dvirna Abhibhashate, Yam palasi dharmatvam, dhrityacha niyamenacha sahai ragavasardula dharmaswam abhirakshatu. Mother, he was so happy that I have begotten a son who has sacrificed the land for the sake of dharma. But Valmiki brings in that same 53rd Sarga how man is. When man is hit by sorrow, he loses balance. Exactly 53rd Sarga. Same thing when Vishwamitra saw the bounty that Kamadhenu can give at a Brahman's place, he lost his control. He goes and seizes anger. Similarly, emotional catapult here is happening in the 53rd Sarga. What a beauty. 53rd in Balakanda. Go and look at your home if you have a text. 53rd Sarga in Balakanda. 53rd Sarga. Whole one Sarga is about emotion. The pain and the suffering and the anger. Then you need to have a counsel, good counsel. So, Manushya Manovigyan, psychology. Human psychology, the Sanskrit word for psychology is Manovigyan. Beautiful word. So he says, why this is happening? I am the obedient son. Atma Prasansa. He is a human being. Valmiki portrays Rama as a human being. So, Sahi Sarvasya Rajyasya Mukam. He is going to, my brother Bharata is going to be the face of this entire Ayodhya and the world. He is going to be me. This is me. I am Ayodhya. So I am like a dictator. He is not going to be. But look, this Chalana Buddhi, Valmiki portrays. Rama is not like that. At the end of the Sarga, Valmiki comes back to his Naam. Oh, he is Maryada Purusha, he is a Yuga Purusha. But he wants us to know how man will suffer when he is entering into agony. Sahi sarvasya rajyasya mukam bhavishyati. Honestly, reading Ramayan gives willpower. I fell down. Both leg got torn. Only thing is fracture. But still it pains. If I were 10 years back, I would use this as an excuse. Stay. I am able to walk. Maybe slow, but move on. That is Ramayana. Reading this 10 years, I've been reading sentence by sentence. It gives that willpower. So, what is everything we are seeing pratyaksha. So sahi sarvasya rajyasya mukam bhavishyati tate cha vayasa atite mayi cha aranyam. My father has gone old. Vayasa atite. And I have also come to the forest, so there is no barrier for my mother Kaikeyi and her son Bharata. He is telling like that. But the end, he says, Dharmagyaha Bharata. He will change. When Lakshmana talks, hey Bharata, it is not like that. I won't go back. I will be with you because that is the promise I gave my mother. Then, yeah, Lakshmana, you are right. I know Dharmagya Bharata will take care of her mother. But let's go there step by step. Beautiful conversation. Man-to-man conversation. Where was Sita? Sita was several yards sleeping under the banyan tree. So Valmiki was very clever. This is between two brata. Babiji should not listen. Okay? Anyonya vachanam. So they are talking. Sahi sarvasya rajyasya mukam bhavishyati tate cha vayasa atite. Father has gone old. So he is going to go away. Mahi cha aranyamasrite arthadharmo parityajya yakkamam anuvartate. I know my father has to reap this. When he sacrificed dharma and ran after kama, arthadharmo parityajya yakkamam anuvartate evam apadhyate kshipram. He is going to go to this state very quickly. Can you believe Rama is nothing but a great son, Pitruvakya Paripalana Purusha model, role model. He is saying, Evam apadyate kshipram Raja Dasharatho yata. Raja Dasharatha is going to be a model from now on for those who are running after lust and greed and sacrificing artha. This is Rama. Can you believe? If somebody comes for the first time and tell me about the characters of Rama. We don't, first Sankshepa Ramayanam people could read, but they are wicked people. Some person is wicked. He takes this 53rd Sarga and reads. Then what will you think of Rama? Total North Pole, South Pole. Look. Artha dharmo parityajya yakkamam anuvartate evam apadyate kshiptam Raja Dasharatho yata manye Dasharata antaya mama I know my father will die. Last, only when he gives send off to Sumantra, what does he say? Go tell my father that after 14 years I will come and see. That is hope. Look, human tendency, Manushya, Mano Vigyan, human psychology, he is lamenting in the middle of the night, not sleeping. Valmiki says these people could not get sleep. This we witness, no. If you have such a dukkha and sorrow and keep brooding on it, you don't get sleep. Toss this side, that side. Rama did, he could not sleep. He was sitting and talking with his brother. Valmiki will say, if my memory serves correctly, I am assuming that my father is going to go away, die. Manye Dasharata antaya. I am understanding. To me, it is clear that that guy will die. Manye Dasharatantaya mama pravrajanaya cha Kaikeyi saumya samprapta rajyaya bharadasya. Kaikeyi is going to be so happy. Saumya samprapta. She attained all the wealth. And give that wealth to my brother Bharata, who is going to rule the country. Kaikeyi saumya samprapta rajyaya bharadasya cha. Can you believe each shloka? Average man lamenting. Why Rama worries about this Ayodhya? He is lamenting. Api idanim na kaikeyi saubhagya madamohita kausalyam cha sumitram cha samprabhadeta matkrite. This lady has gotten too much into her head. Saubhagya madamohita, mad. She got as if drunk in this saubhagya Ayodhya. And she is going to go do all the mischiefs to my mother. Kausalyam cha suvitram cha samprabhadeta matkrite. Because of us, because of me, she is going to be cruel to my mother Kausalya and your mother Sumitra. Masmamat karanat devita devi Sumitra dukkam avaset. He has to counsel and console Lakshmana, who has left his mother. Imagine. He is not stopping. Next time. Is it not true, Lakshman, that because of me, your mother is going to suffer? It's like adding tel. Aag mein tel dalna. Masma mat karanat devi Sumitra dukkam ayodhyam ite vatvam kale pravisha Lakshmana. Lakshmana, I feel unhappy. I feel something is going to happen to your mother. So you better go. Masmamat karanat devi Sumitra dukkam ayodhyam iteva. Immediately go. Panic. Immediately go back to Ayodhya. Ayodhyam iteva tvam kale. Ideva kale. Immediately. Pottabadi po. Idevat kale pravisha Lakshmana. Ye Lakshmana, go back. Aham eko gamishyami sitaya sah dandakane. Anathaya hinataha tvam kausalyaya bhavishyati. My mother will become anatha. This man is going to take care of the entire world. Why he worries about Kausalya? Human man. Anathaya hi. My mother is going to be anatha. You go and be a protector of my mother. I and my Babiji will go on our alone. Aham eko gamishyami sitaya saga dandakane anataya hi nataha tvam kausalyaya bhavishyati kshudra karma hi kaikeyi. He is cursing Kaikeyi. Kshudra karma, wicked, kutila buddhi, nich buddhi. Kshudra karma hi kaikeyi dveshate anyayamacha. She is going to do anyayam. Anyayam anapara. Yenga ammavukku, unga ammavukku, go. Kshudra karma, kutilan buddhi, nich buddhi Kaikeyi. He doesn't say mata. Mama mata Kaikeyi, mama mata yashaswini. He doesn't say Kaikeyi. Kshudra buddhi Kaikeyi. This sarga everybody should learn. How human tendency. Kshudra karma hi Kaikeyi dveshat. Because of dvesha, because of krodh. How did krodh come? Because of lust, kam. Kshudra karma hi Kaikeyi dveshat anyayam acharet paridadhya hi dharmagne. Then, but I think Bharata will be somewhat balanced. So, would you go and make sure Bharata is taking care of my mother, your mother? Paridadhya hi dharmagne bharate mama mataram. Noonam jati. Then, why did this happen? Rama thinks, this is what we do. Why this happened? Karma. Maybe I did something. Valmiki brings a beautiful story. We hope we'll finish. One day, in some birth, this man is the one who is beyond birth and death. But he says, in one janma, can you believe he's telling, my mother has done a cruel thing. She had separated kids from mother. That is the reason. Vidhi, Daivatam has separated myself from my mother. I'm not telling, Ram is telling. Every sloka here is how human beings are. Why I fell. Then you find all excuses. It's not going to help. I was thinking, what Ram teaches me a lesson. Oh, you are going to preach all the time. Now you get to practice. Noonam jati antare kasmine. Noonam, it is certain. Jati antare, in some birth. Jati antare kasmin striyaha putrai viyojita. My mother would have, in some birth, kaschid jate antare. In some birth, my mother would have separated kids from mother. Striya putrai viyojita jananya mama saumitre. Can you believe? How is Kausalya? Dev Mata, like Aditi. Would she have done that? But human chalana buddhi. Jananya mama saumitre tata api etat. That is the reason this has happened. She had done something cruel. Even if you separate a calf from a cow, before the calf is fulfilled with milking, drinking the milk, it's a papa. They always say, in Sastra it says, you can understand the nature of the grihastha and the grihini by looking at their cowshed. Sastra says, not me. In Brahmin's place, they tie the rope between the calf and the cow with 1 yard. So the calf and the cow can be proximate, Brahmin's house. In Kshatriya's place, 2 yard. In Vaishya's place, 10 yard. So these merchants will make sure that even the calf wants to run away to the mother, it will not be able to do on its own. So by looking at the grihini and grihastha's attitude on how they treat their cow and calf, you can tell how they are benevolent or not. So even Shastra says, even that 1 yard you should not do by Shastra. Then they say Brahmins have to do that because they have to get pious for morning Agni Santana, evening Agni Santana, because it is done using pious. So they give that excuse. That 1 yard, that's all. Get something just to feed yourself, and then your Agni Santana, Agni Homa, and let it. Even if you don't let loose the string is only 1 yard. The calf and the cow can get themselves transgress that distance. Look, Shastra gives all that example. Likewise, my mother would have separated, forget calf and cow, she had separated kids from their mother. This is the problem. So, jananya mama saumitre tatapi etat upastitam. That is why I am separated from my mother. Would Ram, if he is a Maryada Purush, He is. But Valmiki says, because of this sorrow, he is now showing as if he is a human being, thinking all this introspection. We call it as insinuation. So he is doing it. Maya hi chira pushtena dukkha samvarditena cha. My mother has brought me up with lot of dukkha after 60,000 years. An old lady taking care of a very energetic son like me. Chira pushtena, long time she had suffered. Vipra yujyata kausalya phale kale diggastumam. My mother is going to reach the final phale kale. She is going to meet the maker. In this time, does she need this kind of a separation? Vipra yujyata kausalya phala kale dig. It is a curse. Diggastumam. It's a curse on us. Curse on me. I am not a son. Maya hi chira pushtena dukkha samvarditena cha vipra yujyata kausalya phalakale digastumam mam sma simantani kachiti janayeti putram idrisham. Simantini, Mahabhagyavati, Simanta Putra, first son of the whole Raghuvamsa, Siyan. I am the Siyan of the Raghuvamsa. She begot me. Alas, masma simantani kachiti. Why did she give birth to me? Kachiti kyon? Why did she give birth to me? Saumitre yo aham ambhaya dadmi shokam anantakam. It is the vidhi that it has to happen that I should have been born. I should be born, and I should be born to give endless dukkham to my mother. Of course, that kind of a sumangali, saumangalyatvam, she loses. Next sarga, 2 sargas, 3 sargas later, gone. Dasharatha gone. This Simantani becomes Vidhava. Saumitre ambhaya dadmi shokam. I have given this kind of shoka to my mother. Not only her fault, my fault. Manye priti vishishta sa matta lakshmana sarika. Then he says, let me tell you a story. That's what I said. Beautiful, listen. So Lakshmana, have you not seen? My mother is so affectionate to sparrows. Sarika mane sparrow, Maina. And parrots. Manye priti visishta sa matta lakshmana sarika. My mother is rearing sarika, Maina, sparrow and parrots. Looks like they are more attached to her than I. Manye, matta, compared to me, hey Lakshmana, particularly she is very attracted to one sarika, one sparrow and one parrot. Okay, Rama is giving a story because he is getting confused here. Then, now I think what that sparrow will do, which is so affectionate to my mother, that sparrow with two wings. Sparrow will have 2 wings, big wings. I'll tell you a lot of things here. So the story, Lakshmana says, now I am thinking, can you believe, putting excuse on something. That sparrow, which is very close to my mother, is going to tell to that parrot. It's going to tell to that shuka, Manye priti visishta sa matta lakshmana sarika yasya tat sruyate vakyam shuka padam harer dasha. Hey shuka, hey parrot. Hey parrot, listen. There is a cat running. What is the enemy for parrot? Cats. Look, there is a cat running. With your beak, go and bite the feet of that cat. So even that sarika is having that kindness to my mother to go and bite the enemies. Here the cat is equated to Kaikeyi. So that sparrow is telling to that parrot, hey parrot, you are always worrying about your enemy cat. Don't worry about the enemy cat. Now worry about our joint common enemy Kaikeyi. Go and bite her. Shuka padam, are means enemy. Dasha mane bite. Shuka mane parrot. Padam mane feet. Go and bite the feet. Yeah. Even that sparrow, that tiryak, that bird is able to take care and worry about my mother. What am I doing? I don't know what I am going to do tomorrow. This is the beauty. He is telling the story. But then what is the beauty is Shastrata is Shuka padam hare dasha. So, hare mane, human beings are always surrounded by kama, krodha, mada, moha, matsarya. Everything is surrounding us. And if this has to be bitten, are dasha, if this has to be bitten, assume that we are the parrots, Shishya. And who is the Guru? The Sarika. Because Guru has two wings, Jnana and Vairagya. Sparrow has Jnana and Vairagya. So the sparrow is telling to Shishyas like that. If you have to arrest your ego, your kama and krodha, if these have to be bitten, arehe dasha kim. But these enemies are firmly grounded in us. Padam harehe dasha. If you have to bite yours, the Guru is telling to the Shishya, as if the sparrow is telling to the Maina is telling to the Kili, the parrot, the Shuka, the only refuge is Shuka mane Brahmam. Shukam mane parrot. Shukam mane Brahmam. So, the only refuge, the Guru Sarika, equate Gurus to Sarika. Then the Guru is telling to the Shishya, Shuka, you take the meaning, it is called Slesha. Only one word, different meaning. One word is Shuka, is telling as if to Shishya. Another one is Shuka, is nothing but that Brahmam. So, take refuge in Rama to get rid of the firmly bound Pada Hare Dasha, to bite, to ward off all the firmly ground evilness in you. The only refuge is Sri Ram. Who is Sri Ram? Beautiful. Sri Ramam Bhalavairi Neela Chikuram. Now we have started an habit of reading what is known as Rama Karnamritam. Last week I recited one sloka. The listening of this sloka, it's itself Amrita for your ears. 100 slokas one Kavi has written. Can you believe? Listen to this. Who is Rama? He says, Sri Ramam Bhalavairi Neela Chukuram Smerananam Shyamalam. We can't even find words like this. Such a flow of Sanskrit Vani. Karnanta Yatalochanam Suravaram Karunya Patho Nidhim. Is it not Amrita? Listening, imagine to me when I am reading. Shonam Boruha Pada Pallava Yugam. Shona. The next phrase is Shoni Tanujayutam. Rajat Kundala Ganda Bhaga Yugalam. Don't worry, I'll tell the meaning. Ramam Sadaham Bhaje. So, whom should we pray? That Saraka says. Sri Ramam Bhalavairi Neela Chukuram. He has a chukuram. He is not the head, the braids. Neela Chukuram. Black braids in his head. Sri Ramam Bhala Getti. It's very thick, dense hair he has. Sri Ramam Bhalavairi Neela Chukuram. Always smiling. Mandahasam. Smerananam Mukam. Ananam Mukam. Smerananam Shyamalam. Imagine if this person without God's gift, how would he find this kind of a paryaya pada in Sanskritam? Karnanta ayata lochanam. His eyes are up to his ears. That is a samudrika lakshanam. Karnanta ayata lochanam. Why is he like that? For blessing us. Katakshike liye. Karnanta ayata lochanam. Suravaram. Karunya patho nidhim. He is the receptacle. He is the crucible of karuna. Karunya patho nidhim. Then beauty. One has to read Amarakosha to understand this. Shonam boruha. Shona mane orange. Beautiful blossomed lotus. Amboruham. Amba mane water. The one that stands on water is nothing but lotus, but well-blossomed reddish orange lotus. Shonamboruha pada pallava yugam. And how is his feet? He's like the stalk of a lotus plant. Shonamboruha pada pallava mane lata, stalk. Shonamboruha pada pallava yugam. Choni tanu. Choni mane what? Beautiful. What is choni? Choni comes from the word chama. Only there is no material as compared to earth in terms of patience. Chamaya, prithvi. So from chama comes choni. The one that exhibits the patience, character of patience is nothing but choni. The one which exhibits chama is choni. So basically earth. So, choni tanu jayutam. What is the beauty here? So, whom did Rama marry? Rama married Sita. Who is Sita? Sita is the daughter of Bhumima. So, choni tanu jayutam. Rajat kundala ghanta bhaga yugalam. He has kundala that is hitting his khanda bhagam, cheek. This big kundala, it is hitting him like this. Rajat kundala ghanda bhaga yugalam. Ramam sada aham bhaje. What a beauty. Sri Ramam bhala vairi neela chukuram smerananam shyamalam karnantayata lochanam suravaram karunya pato nidim. Shonambhoruha pada pallava yugam choni tanuja yutam. Now that you understood the meaning, you will be able to imbibe the rasa. Rajat kundala ghanda bhaga yugalam ramam sada aham bhaje. Rama karna amrutam. So, manye priti visishta samatta lakshmana sarika yasya tat sruyate vakyam shukapadam harer dasha. Story, Sastra, everything we studied. Alpa bhagya hai God. He is not stopping. Lakshmana hits its hand in his head. This brata is not stopping. He is lamenting on and on. Alpa bhagya mata. Alpa bhagya hi me mata. Kausalya rahita maya shete param dukkharta. So she has fell into the shoka patala. Shete param dukkharta patita shoka sagare. She has fallen in the shoka sagaram. Eko hi aham ayodhyam cha pratim. Then he was pouring his heart, he was brooding and brooding and brooding. Then he got angry. What did I say? Sorrow leads to anger. I am going to now burn this Prithvi. Eko hi aham ayodhyam cha prithivim cha api Lakshmana. Immediately I am going to chapa manaya. Saumitre is going to do that when he is in the Yuddhakanda. But here is the example here. I am going to burn the entire Prithvi because I cannot tolerate this suffering. Eko hi aham, with one bana. Eko hi aham ayodhyam cha prithivim cha api Lakshmana. Tareyam ishubihi, with one singular. With one arrow, I am going to burn the entire world. Nanu viryam akaranam. Don't think that I am not having valor. Don't think I am sitting here and lamenting. It's not because I am not having the valor. I can do it. Whole sarga, it's a human emotion. But I worry, if I burn the whole earth, obviously my mother also will go away. My father will also go away. Does it make any sense? That's where Ram differs from us. In Kopa, if we get angry out of sorrow, we tend to do something which is not correct. We do it. They say that's why mental health patients are there. Don't give the guns to them immediately. I'll talk to somebody and a psychiatrist says, if there is a mental health issue, you call the hospital. They immediately, sir, are there any arms at the disposal? That's what they ask. Similarly here. But that's the difference, human mentality. But Rama says, no, I think I should not do that. Lakshmana, should I do it or not do it? Should I do it or not do it? But I now worry that should not happen. Adharma bhaya bhitaha. It will cause to some calamity. I worry, so let me not do. Adharma bhaya bhitascha paralokasya cha anagaha. One thing, I'm going to burn the entire world, so Yama is not going to be happy. He's going to eternally put me in that Yamalok. Paralokasya adharma bhaya bhitaha. For doing something adharma, because I am burning all the pasu pakshi, everything. That is adharma. Tena Lakshmana cha adyaham. That is the reason. Look, here again he is a human. He is not saying I am not going to do this. That is the reason I am not wanting my crown. Rama says this. What a beautiful phrase. Tena Lakshmana cha adyaham atmanam abhishechaye. Na abhishechaye atman. That is the reason. Look, don't think that I am giving up this kingdom for nothing. He's not saying that I'm going to give up. No. I just gave up the kingdom. Because of this. Adharma bhaya bhitascha paralokasya anagaha tena lakshmanascha adyaham atmanam abhishecha ye tat anyascha karunam vilapya kai. Like this he has been lamenting all night. Midnight past. Ye tascha anyascha. Like this he has been lamenting. Can you believe Rama lamenting? Ye tat anyascha karunam vilapya. Deen. He became very weak. Karunam vilapya, lamenting, weak lamenting. Vijane bahu ashrupurna muko Rama. Can you believe he is crying? Paramapita is crying. Netrabdhyun bindun. He cried when Sudama came in the Bhadi Sabha mein, Dwarak mein Sudama came. He cried because that was ananda to see this Sahapati. Bhalya Snahapati. He cried, Adi Madaikanna. Ondru nee kai karavel. Andal says that man poured his eyes. Netra abhindun. Vyasa says, look, he cries here, Ashrupurna muko Rama nishi tushnim upa vishatu upa. That's what I said. Nishi, whole night, quiet, crying, tushnim, quiet and crying and lamenting. He was not sleeping, he could not sleep. Upa vishatu, that is it. Mano Vigyan, he could not sleep, lamenting, anger, sorrow, bhaya, every emotions. Etat anyascha karunam vilapya vijane bahu ashrupurna muko Ramaha nishi tushnim upavishat vilapya uparatam. After a while he gave up. Vilapya uparatam, he got tired. Rama getting tired. Vilapya uparatam Ramam gata archisham iva analam. He gives two examples. Rama became tired. Like agony kund, avan kund. After you finish all the havan, all the ajyam, all the ghee has been poured, it comes to die on its own. After all the jwala is gone. Archisham iva analam, analam mane fire. Like anarchisham iva analam. Once you have stopped feeding grita, nei, it is going to stop the jwala. Like that, Rama poured his heart, he got tired. As if anarchisham analam iva. Then, neither on a new moon day, nor on a full moon day, a moderate waves like, he became like a moderate wavy ocean. Samudram iva nirvegam. Can you believe? Rama became like this, fire without jwala, and the ocean with not bhadi waves. Samudramiva nirvegam asvasayata Lakshmana. Then Lakshmana started. What did I say? Sorrow, anger, fear. Then you need a counselor. So Lakshmana came to counsel Rama. Asvasayata Lakshmana dhruvam adhyapuri sa Rama ayodhya yudinam. Ye Rama, why are you crying like this? You are yudinam vara. You are a brave person. Come on, cheer up. Nishprabha, Adhya, without you, Ayodhya became Nishprabha. Everybody knows, but don't lament. Get up, cheer up. Tvayi Nishkrante Gata Chandra Iva Sharvari, he says. Don't worry, it's fact, Nunam, Satyam, that on a bright full moon day, it is so dark, as if the Chandra has run away on a bright full moon day. Like that, Ayodhya has become Bhrata. I know, but let's move on. Dhruvam Adya Puri Rama Ayodhya Yudinam Vara Nishprabha Tvayi Nishkrante. Nishkrante after you left. Gata Chandra Iva Sharvari. Sharvari mane bright full moon day. Gata Chandra night. Full night. Gata Chandra Iva Sharvari. De रात में full moon रात को इत अमावासा जैसा बन गया. Don't worry. Na etat aupaikam rama yat idam parita. It is not good for you. It is not good for your health. Mental. Now aupakyam. It is not correct. It's not proper. Na etat aupaikam rama yat idam paritapyase. Why are you lamenting? Paritapyase idam. Na. It won't do you good. Vishadayasi Sitam cha. Not only you are making suffering yourself, you are also putting us in trouble. I have to sit, Babi has to sit. Look at it. Vishadayasi Sitam cha mam chaiva purusharshaba. Neither it is going to do you good, nor to us. Beautiful Sarga. Read it. Next tomorrow, trust me. Read 53rd Sarga. In Gujarati text you will have. Read it. Nobody has done the human psychology like Valmiki. Manovigyan, Manushyasya Manovigyan, suffering. But you have to overcome suffering. How do you overcome suffering? You pay counselors $100, $200 per hour. Go. They listen. They write in pencil. You tell them all your thing, all garbage. Then they sit on the other side. This is what it is. Na etat aupaikam rama yad idam paritapyase vishadayasi. Not only you are vishadayasi, you are also making vishadayoga. You learn the word vishada. No, vishada. Not only you are suffering, you are making yourself worse. You are making our lives also worse. Vishadayasi sitam cha mam chaiva purusharshaba. But you are a man of valor. Eman, get up. Nacha sita tvaya hina nacha aham api raghava. We can't live without you. If you are gone, what we will do? Beautiful. Muhurtam api jivevaha jalan matsya iva udhrita. Beautiful. He says, Rama, don't you know we are growing the fish? Have you not seen a fish coming out of water? It won't even withstand 48 minutes. Muhurtam api na jivavaha. Like fish which cannot stay and live out of water, Babiji and Mai cannot live without you. If we cannot live, Ayodhya Puri will not live. Come on, get up, cheer up. Muhurtam api jivavaha jalane matsya iva udhrutau. Jalane udhrutau matsya iva. Bubble out. When the fish jumps out, udhrutau jalane matsya iva. Muhurtam api jiv. Few minutes it will itap tatap karta hai. Pir chalta hai. So, muhurtam api jivavaha jalane matsya iva udhrutau. Beautiful. You see, now counselor comes. 53rd Sarga is life coach. Nahi tatam, don't worry. Nahi tatam na shatrugnam na sumitram parantapa. Nobody is superior to you, Rama. Nahi tata, Dasaratha, let him go. Shatrugnam cha sumitram parantapa. Drishtam ichcheyam adya aham swargam va. Na drishtam ichcham. I am not interested in seeing them, even Swarga. Forget it, we want to be at your service. Tataha tatra sukasine nati atidhura nirikshyamam. When this was happening, not atidhura, Ma Babiji was watching. Nyagrode sukrutam shayyam, on the bottom of Nyagroda vriksha, that means banyan tree, pata vriksha. Nyagrode sukrutam shayyam bejate dharma vatsalau. Both these people now came to some sense and they were looking at Babi who was sleeping under the Nyagroda vriksha, under the banyan tree, and they also wanted to approach. Sa Lakshmanasya uttama pushkalam vachaha. Uttamaha, you need a good counselor. You have to pour your heart. Don't bottle up, they say. One sarga, full counseling. Lakshmanasya pushkalam, without any twisting. The counselor is not twisting. The counselor is not forcing his or her views. Just listened and then gave a good feedback. Sa Lakshmanasya uttama pushkalam, without any blemish. Honest. Vachaha nishamya. Rama listened. So you should be a good listener. When you are in sorrow, you go tell somebody. Somebody should be honest. So when I go to Ranjani, I hope she is honest. So I should listen to her. Sa Lakshmanasya uttama pushkalam vachaha nishamya cha evam. Rama listened. Adharat nishamya, with true patience. Ram listened. Samaha, yes Lakshmana, you are right. We have to go on with our life. What is our life? Samaha samasta vidade parantapa. Sama, many years, 14 years, we have to do what is dictated to us. Prapadya dharmam suchiraya raga. That is our duty. Prapadya dharmam suchiraya raga. Beautiful. Then tatastu tasmin vijane vane. Then in that no man's land, tada mahabalau raghava vamshavardhanau. Both Rama and Lakshmana, raghava vamshavardhanau. Natau bhayam. They gave up the bhayam. And Rama was agitated. So Valmiki says, na thau bhayam sambramam. Sambramam means agitation. Mind is restless. So they gave up that restlessness. Na thau bhayam sambramam abhyupeyatu. They did not. They overcame the fear and they overcame the restlessness. Yathaiva, like Valmiki finishes, Yathaiva, like Simha, roaring Simha in the gufa. Yathaiva Simho Girisanu Gocharau. Like Simha, then they started walking. Sangamu Sinhasanu Suti Soha Chatru Akaya Bhatu Muni Banu Moha. Akaya Bhatu Muni Moha. The same thing Tulsidas captures. Chatru, under the shadow of a Vata Vriksha. Chatru Akaya Bhata Muni Manu Moha. That scenery between Ganges and Yamuna, that Prayag Raj scenery is Manoramya for Munis. Chavara Jamuna Aru Ganga Taranga. How was Ganga? Whitish. How was Jamuna? Blackish. Chavara Jamuna Aru Ganga Taranga. With all the perplexness, they saw that Prayag yonder. It takes them whole one day, 3/4 of a day, to go from Ganges southern That to Prayag. They kept on seeing Deki Hohi. All the dukkha what Rama faced. When Rama faced, Ma Sita also faced, Lakshman Bhaiya faced. Chavara Jamuna Aruganga Taranga Deki Hohi Dukha Dharita Dukh Bang ho gaya. After they saw that Prayag, how is Prayag? We'll finish with that kind of a Vani from Tulsidas Mahaprabhu. Ko kahi sakai Prayag Prabhavu. When this Prayag can quench the anguish of Mahaprabhu, what can you tell about the pavitrata of this Prayag? Raj. Ko kahi sakai. Can anybody tell the pratapa of this Prayag? Kalusha bhunja kunjara mriga rahu. Like an elephant is quelled by a mriga, lion, all the dukkha will go away. Kalusha punja kunjara mriga rahu. So this Prayag is equated to lion. And all our anguish is equated to the black elephant. Because elephant is black. All the kalmisha will go away looking at the Prayag Raj. Asatirata pati dheki suhava. Pati, Mahaprabhu ne dekh liya. O Prayag ko dekh liya. Sukha sagar raghubar sukha pava. Sukha sagar raghubar sukha pava. So tatastu tasmin vijane vane tada mahabalau raghava vamshavardhanau natau bhaya sambramam abhyupeyatu yathaiva simhau girisa anugocharau. Girisa anugocharau. In the gufa, like the simha roaring, they got back their confidence and they kept on walking towards Bharadwaja ashrama. Even today, then what happens? Beautiful. So Bharadwaja was doing Agni Santani. From this morning, they came up to Sayankal. This was a vast land then. So Ram, Lakhan or Mataji walked from the southern direction towards southern. From that southern Tat, they walked south towards Prayag. And they saw a lot of Havan. So they didn't get inside. There is a Sastra there. When you see a Brahman doing a Havan, Agni Santana, or Homa or Japa or even Kainkarya, you would have seen, this is the thing I want to show you. Many people want to follow at the feet. Nobody should fall at the feet of human being in a temple, because there is a Sastra. Rama is an example. So, there is a saying that when a Brahman or somebody is doing puja, you don't fall at him, because he is not the Guru, he is not the Supreme. Supreme is him. So people can mistake that falling at him or falling at him. We don't know. So, watch. Today if you go and see Prayag, they have depicted this. Rama did not get inside Bharadwaj ashrama immediately, because Bharadwaj Muni was doing Sayankal Agni Santan. So when you see a Muni Shrestha, you have to fall at his feet. But that was not the proper time to fall at the feet of Bharadwaja Muni. So they waited outside. Bharadwaja's Sishya comes. Dhanyaho. He was the one who first fell at the feet of Ram, because Rama was waiting outside the ashram. Then he goes and tells Bharadwaja. This episode is depicted today in Bharadwaja ashramam in Prayagraj. Look at it, how minute. That Sarkar has seen this, and there is a pictorial depiction of Ram, Masita, Lakana outside Bharadwaja Muni's ashramam, and a Sishya of Bharadwaja Muni coming, and then the picture will show Bharadwaj before Havanakunda doing his Agni Santana. What a beauty Ramayan. This is, next time you go, Jitubai ji, look at Prayag. Prayag mein Bharadwaj ashram there. And they have depicted this. See. That is Ramayan, Yathartha Grantha. Pavamana Sututu Patu Padara Vindamulaku Ninama Rupamulaku Nitya Jaya Mangalam Mangalam Kosalendraya Mahaniya Gunabdaye Chakravarti Tanujaya Sarva Bhaumaya Mangalam. Next episode, Bharadwaj Muni ka Atiti, Muni Atiti Satkar karta hai. Kaun Bharadwaj? भरद्वाज मुनि तो भव सागर तारने करने वाला परम पुरुष को अतिथि सत्कार देता है. Bharadwaj is giving Atiti Sarkar to a person who is going to Bhavatarana Purush. Bharadwaj Bhavatarana Purush ko Atiti mankar Satkar karta hai. Then he is going to show Kamadgiri ka Visheshata. He is going to tell, hey Kalyani, when you see this Chitrakoot, इतना मनोरंजन करता है वो कल्याणी. दैट हिल इटसेल्फ इज कल्याणी. हे राम, यू गो देयर. रामायण कंटिन्यूस. मंगलानि संतु.